Hello and welcome to our channel. Now in this video we'll tell you how the cast of 1972 The Streets of San Francisco has changed. I'll show you what they looked like back then in 1972 and how they are now in 2022 compared to when they were on this TV series. Alright, let's go. Michael Douglas in the TV series, he plays Inspector Steve Keller. In 1972, he was 28 years old and now he's 78 years old.
Keller here. Far, where are you?
Let me talk to Stone.
Let me see if I can get him.
We were living in a one-room apartment in Greenwich Village, New York, and it wasn't until maybe I was like 6.
Carl Malden in the TV series, he plays Detective Lieutenant Mike Stone. In 1972, he was 60 years old, and it was with great sadness that Malden passed away at his home in Los Angeles on July 1st, 2009 at the age of 97.
Not guessing anything. And if you were born in this town, you know that the current under the bridge flows out to sea and not in.
For a while, when I first started in Chicago at the Goodman, for the first year, I thought, why can't I play that lead? And suddenly, when you look at yourself in the mirror, realize why you can't.
Darlene Carr in the TV series, she plays Jeannie Storr. In 1973, she was 23 years old, and now she's 71 years old.
Hello?
Jeannie, this is Mike.
Hi, Mike. How are you?
I'm fine, sweetheart. How are you?
Up to my neck in biology. I've got an exam at 10 o'clock.
The robberies, you know, the photos, police interviews, all that.
You did not leave the reports, Magnum. You were asked to return them after you...
Richard Hatch in the TV series, he played Inspector Dan Robbins. In 1976, he was 31 years old, and it was with great sadness that Hatch passed away on February 7, 2017 of pancreatic cancer at the age of 71.
I don't know. When I saw him that night on Broadway, he spotted me too, ducked into a doorway.
Even on Santa Barbara, which is another soap, for a while. And then I've just done a lot of little indie projects that I find interesting.
Fred Sadoff in the TV series, he plays Dr. Lanny Murchison. In 1972, he was 46 years old, and it was with great sadness that Sadoff died of AIDS on May 6, 1994, at his home in Los Angeles, age 67.
About sex and authority. He wants them both, but he can't handle either one of them. He has normal physical needs, but he wants to be punished for the worst act he can imagine. So there's a violent reaction in here.
Harry Rose in the TV series, he plays Floyd Marsden. In 1972, he was 40 years old, and it was with great sadness that Harry Rose died of a heart attack in January 1992, age 59.
You're gonna need a 10-point match for positive ID. You really think there's a chance?
Go for it, you bastard. Give me an excuse to waste a goddamn cop killer.
Go on!
Ward Costello in the TV series, he plays Captain Roy DeWitt. He was 57 years old in 1976, and it was with great sadness that Costello passed away from complications of a stroke on June 4, 2009 at the age of 89.
I have to make a decision about Boggs. To do it, I need more information. To get that, I have to break this homicide. And that is your job.
Come, have a look. I think I'll summon my science officer.
It won't like your science officer. It does like you.
Tim O'Connor in the TV series, he plays Lieutenant Roy DeWitt, SFPD. In 1972, he was 45 years old. It was with great sadness that O'Connor passed away from bowel cancer on April 5, 2018 at the age of 90.
Famous person. Officer Gustav Charnovsky entered the shop in the rear, approximately 4:45. Suspect fired at the officer and then he fled. Beeman couldn't give us any more.
Did I die or did he die? I can't remember. No, one of us died. And finished up, and I was finished. I was released, so I went upstairs. I'm taking off.
Robert F. Simon in the TV series, he plays Captain Rudy Olson. In 1972, he was 64 years old, and it was with great sadness that Simon died of a heart attack in Tarzana, California, on November 29, 1992 at the age of 83.
You made a moral choice, I'm making you morally responsible. You take over. You help him find a job. And you see that he stays straight. And you make sure that he knows that you're looking...
John Kerr in the TV series he plays Gerald O'Brien. In 1973 he was 42 years old, and it was with great sadness that Kerr died of a heart failure on February 2nd, 2013 at the age of 81.
Men saw Harmon kill Wallach. One of them's dead and Barber's running scared. Nick Carl was the third. Now maybe he's scared too. Talk to him.
Thanks for watching the whole video. If you like this video, please share it, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to support us in producing the next videos.